but before I get started on all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you're not subscribed already. If you are subscribed, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now today's video is going to be brought to you by the company Sunber Hair. Of course, I'm going to make sure to leave all the details down below in the description area, but let's go ahead and open up this bright yellow box, okay? Yellow bag, yellow box. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. And of course, a yellow edge band. Your unit comes in this bag and not much in the box except for HD wig cap and some press-on nails. So let's go ahead and get into this unit. Their 7x5 chestnut brown ombre loose wave wig. Look at that hair, look at the color. Now this is also a bye-bye knots wig, so that means it comes with your pre-cut lace. This one is also 24 inches in length. What your cap construction looks like, you can tell that they did go in and pre-bleach those knots. And I like that you get this big lace area. You don't get any combs on the side, however you get your removable adjustable elastic band. You do get a comb in the nape area, and then you also get your adjustable straps. This is what the lace is looking like on my hand. Let me see if I can, because I don't think I'm gonna have to go in and do anything. We'll see once I put it on my head. Is what the knots look like. And they weren't playing bye-bye knots because I don't really see no knots. I think they did a really good job with bleaching those. All right, so this is what it is looking like on right now. And I am going to add just a very small amount of tint spray to the front. I don't feel like it's too bad, so I'm just gonna make sure to only focus right here in the edge area. Tighten up my straps and I tightened up the elastic band. This is a 7x5 once again, so this is what it's looking like on the sides by my ear. It's not looking too bad. My ears aren't bending. Okay, hooray for that. This one bending a little bit, but honestly, yeah, now that I adjusted it, it's fitting fine. It is fine so far. In the nape area, it is fine. I'm noticing just a little bit of roominess right here, but it's not so roomy to where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can pick up the whole cap, but just a little bit. And in the nape area, it is laying down super, super flat, which I love because I cannot stand when the cap is bunching up a lot back here. I know I always talk about caps a lot, but I have to because I do have a small head. So I have to let you guys know exactly what you are going to be getting if you have a small head and how it is going to be fitting. That way you can know if you want to deal with it or if you don't want to deal with it. But as far as the front of the hairline goes, they did go in and pluck that out. It is on the thinner side. Not too much where you can see a lot of my cap. I might have to push my cap back just a little bit, and then that is what your parting space looks like. That parting space looks so good. Now you can go back this far, but of course you'll run into tracks, so you can want to kind of, you know, leave it right there. That's as far back as I would go. And then on the side, there goes some scalp, and then of course you can go all the way over. And it already comes parted as a middle part. So if you don't like the middle part, you can just go ahead and move it over. Now, when I move the hair back a little bit, you can definitely see my cap. So yeah, I am gonna have to scoot it back. It's good so far. I love that it already comes pre-styled. So that definitely helps to make it even more beginner friendly. But yeah, let's go ahead and install this because it shouldn't take me any time at all because everything is already pretty much pre-done. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, I'll make sure to come back and show you guys the final looks and also to tell you guys my final thoughts. did that, okay? You did that. Y'all, this wig is so pretty. I really don't even have much to say about it because it just literally speaks for itself. Like, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. End up adding some of my tint spray to the very front of the lace. I did that off camera because I really wanted to just focus on the very front of the hairline versus spraying it on the parts of the lace that I didn't feel like it was needed. But once I put it on, you could still see that I had some lace on the side that was still a little bit too light. If you don't know, I love to use this lace overlay by Taylor Crowns. This is the color Almond, and I just love it because it just blends in so well to my skin. And this is with no adhesive, okay? This is just with mousse, okay? You don't believe me? Ma'am, do you see that? Yes, drop it back down. Let me get the little hair out the way. But that is with just mousse, and that is how well the lace lays down. End up taking out a little bit of hair on the side and just doing some swoops. It's not often that I do swoops a lot anymore, but I went in and used this She Is Bomb lace putty because I love how it doesn't give the swoops that extra shiny sheen to it. Plus, you can always kind of comb it out if you want it to be just a little bit softer. I could have definitely cut these down a little bit shorter, but I just love the way that it looks. Plus, it just plays into the lace even more and making it look more scalp-like. I think they did a really good job with plucking out the hairline, and they did an excellent job with bleaching the knots, because even when I took my pictures in the front, you couldn't really see anything. That's just how well they did. It comes as a middle part, so I just added a little bit of wax at the top. Use my hot comb to press it out some. See, and the lace is not heavy, so it makes it super easy for you to move around, and it already lays down pretty flat. So I didn't really have a lot of issues when it came to a lot of flyaways. Now, I am getting some frizziness throughout the hair, and especially at the ends, but I think it's because of the way that the hair is curled. I just went in with my Sleek and Shine serum and ran my fingers through. I also noticed a little bit of dryness towards the curls. Also did get a little bit of shedding. But the hair is super soft, so it was just very easy for me to move everything around. Now, the middle part was cool. I love the middle part. I also did like a semi half up, half down. I didn't want to do too much of a half up, half down just because it is only a 7x5. And the way that this little track piece sits, I did not want it to show. Luckily, they have a good amount of hair right here, because if not, I wouldn't have even been able to do this. So it kind of helps the hair kind of like flow back a little bit so it can look a little bit more natural. I was going to give you guys a side part, like a curved side part, but once I seen how easy this hair just kind of moved around, I just added a little bit of heat to the top, and I said, just let it do what it do, okay? Let it do what it do, and it did what it needed to. The curls are still intact. It looks very, very good. I am loving this color. This color is super, super pretty. The highlights are done very well. The coloring at the bottom is done well. There's no splotchy pieces when I turn around. When it's in the middle, everything is even. It looks good. This looks good. Like, once you washing it, everything is going to go into a nice little wave. But like I said, really don't have anything to say about this unit. Like I told y'all, it fits my head pretty well. There's a little bit of room, but nothing for me to really complain about. But if you have a smaller head than me, then this is going to be a bit roomy. But it fits comfortable on the side. It lays down really nice. So I think this is a good one. Once you get your lace together in the front and add your little powder or whatever, this is one I would add to cart. Okay, this is one I would add to cart. The color, the hair, the hairline. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. If you are feeling this one, I am going to make sure to leave all the links down below in the description area. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Once again, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.